this is Patrick from EasyFX Code Training System, and it's Thursday, the 12th of December 2019, and it's just after 11 a.m. in Singapore, and this is the daily analysis for spot gold and dollar yen. We'll start off with spot gold, where yesterday it managed to recover and climb all the way from the weekly pivot to hit the weekly R1 level at 1478 area, and that's due to the FOMC policy decision, and with no change in interest rate, and US Fed Chair Powell also highlighted that there's possibly no changes through the whole next year as well, so that is more dovish than expected, and this drove the US dollar down and gave a boost to spot gold. Let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame, and this was the big move from news early this morning in Singapore, which was at 3 a.m. so it wasn't up for that one, and that whole range was over 110 pips, and now it's sitting right in the resistance zone at the monthly pivot at the 1475 area, and after punching through this intermediate zone at the 50 pip retracement level, and there is another resistance at this previous swing low area at 1480, and approaching a previous current upper trend line of a triangle. No, it's the upper trend line of the descending wedge, where it's been moving in a slightly bullish channel, but do watch out as it approaches this confluence area here, and it could be a strong resistance zone. So this area could be a strong resistance zone at just above 1480. So let's just highlight this. If it bumps up against this upper trend line, then it could be a retracement lower as it moves back down in this channel. So this intermediate zone is still valid. So for now, this is a key resistance zone at the monthly pivot, so it just could try to creep up into this area, and watch for the price action to see whether there's a potential short-term reversal at a 1480 to possibly 1482 up to 1483 level, and we'll see whether there's a rollover from here. Right, later this week as well, tomorrow night, there's US retail sales figures, and there is a meeting to discuss the US-China trade deal and the upcoming tariffs, which are due on the 15th of December this weekend. So we'll see what the decision from the White House is going to be, and that could be an impact on the US dollar as well. Let's take a look at the dollar yen. And the yen has been holding up with this key support area at the 38 pip retracement level at the 108.50 area. So this has been holding pretty well even with the lower move from yesterday with the FOMC rate decision. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame, and it's still in a fairly narrow range even with the news, only 30 pip range. So this intermediate resistance has been holding between the 55 and the 200 period EMAs, and with support from the 38 pip retracement level. If this support gives way, then the next support zone is at the 50 pip retracement level along with the weekly S1 pivot, and just above the key 108 round figure support zone. And if it does climb up higher, there is the weekly pivot at 108.90. So, but at the moment, it's still looking bearish in the short term, and so we'll see what the impact is on the with the decision from the White House on the U.S. tariffs. For now, there is a slight descending triangle. So that's why there's a consolidation as it narrows into the apex of this triangle. Alright, so do watch out for my other video on Euro cable and Aussie dollar as well, and the impact on those major currencies. And we'll follow up with the weekend analysis for next week. Meanwhile, have a good trading week and cheers.